Last time our group met at Wall-Mart, the legally distinct establishment, where our main characters of the evening, Fletcher and Grumblegut, real name is Sapphire, were both trying to find certain items. Fletcher was on a quest to find some seeds that were not explosive seeds, and Sapphire needed a new bridge. As they were led to the aisles by Mick Rat, a fan favorite character, Fletcher was very disappointed that they only had explosive seeds, except for one pack of tomato seeds. But in the pile of seeds was a talking sword and a talking shield. Guard Ian and Excalibur. And they had apparently been lost in Walmart for a month. They thought they were in some sort of dungeon. They kept getting lost in the cheese aisle. And before McRat could bring them back to the weapons section, Sapphire whacked him away with her bridge that she stole. And on their way out, they met Sarge, who has now become a pillow golem through some time-space shenanigans that may or may not be revealed later. But he has no memory of his superhero life or, well, most things from the modern world other than he used to have a motorcycle, which now he doesn't recall what a motorcycle is, but he knows he had one. And, well, the group were about to go their separate ways until everyone, except for Fletcher, realized they had literally nowhere to go. And they just wanted to help Fletcher out with whatever he wanted. So he wanted seeds. Cal summoned his magic caravan, because with magic sword is not equipped with a magic caravan. And they were heading off to the next town to find some seeds. Some magic shenanigans happened. They landed in that town. And they met a mysterious cloaked stranger who challenged Fletcher to a game of rock, paper, scissors where Fletcher won and received 10 packs of seeds. But he also told of some quest that Fletcher could go on in order to gain as many seeds as he could ever want. And we have to go into the bar that is next to the stranger. So that is where things kick off, with the group opening the double doors of the bar. And, well, it is certainly a bar. The walls are made out of a reddish-colored wood, and they see many varied, gruff-looking attendants at the bar, with kind of cartoonishly large mugs filled with various forms of alcohol. You got some half-orcs over there. You got what appeared to be a human barbarian all the way in the back. You got a couple dwarves, of course. The bartender is actually a dwarf himself with a very pronounced, kind of spiky yellow beard. And sitting up at the table by the bartender is honestly the most out of place one of these customers. She was a very thin, dainty-looking humanoid woman. Yeah. She didn't seem to be anything other than a human, though she had some very shiny golden hair. Like that, it was irregularly shiny. She was also wearing a white dress, which probably not a good idea to have in here, but she was anyway. And she looked destroyed. She had one of those cartoonishly large mugs, but her face was down on the table. So, yeah, she either passed out or she's having one of those days.
Wait,
Well,
Fletcher. Oh,
this is certainly an upgrade from the Walmart.
I'll say. I want Fletcher to go up to the bartender.
you think they know what
Barkeep.
motorcycles are?
We don't even
There's
know.
only one way to find out.
That's true.
So, oh,
Oh, I was
I got swept between my fat rolls.
Well, you are a pillow.
I
it
was
doesn't
just-
surprise me.
I was just waiting to see what you were going to say. But as they approached the bartender, he
Used to
was
be a-
trying to clean
giant-
one of the cartoonish mugs.
It's a giant man.
But
Literally a walking
he is a
statue.
fairly muscly dwarf, and as he was kind of wiping it off,
Golden. That's a
it kind of
nice
shattered in his hand.
That's
And without even like batting an eye, he just grabbed another one off of the shelf and started wiping it, even though it looked perfectly
funny.
clean.
Wipe.
hey there, barkeep.
Yes, what'll you be having?
Hello.
I'm actually looking for a person. I don't know who, but it's a person. Someone who
you
Descriptive.
come
might be
quite
a
a long
bit-
way for just a person.
Well, it's someone who might be
Good.
able to give me help with something. Someone who probably looks really ominous.
The 7-Eleven has that.
Hmm. Well, we do get a lot of interesting customers coming in, especially to sell.
I'm looking at you.
You have any more information?
Well,
I think what he's trying to say is he's looking for somebody who can walk.
I can walk.
Actually, he means that there should be someone in this establishment that has a quest to give.
Right, I
At
forgot
the-
about that.
At the mention of quest, everyone in the bar went like putting their hands up to their mouths. Even like the giant barbarian in the back, he looked the most terrified.
You want me to go
Is
ask that
something
barbarian
like a lot
fella?
of people do?
The barbarian.
What's
I see. So you're another. Well then, he kind of like puts his hand down in like near the head of the woman with their head on the table. Kind of just knocks on the table to get her attention. I think they're looking for you, lass. She does not move for about 5 seconds, a good 5 seconds, before slowly peeling
Sorry.
her face up from the table.
Corey,
What?
Sarah's asking, can she bite her toe
You have to wake her up.
to wake her up?
You can roll for that. Yes.
You want me to roll or you want to do
Beyond
what would that even be? Charisma?
it?
For this, we're gonna go with strength.
Okay,
Well, it was
probably a good
four,
idea.
so-
As Sapphire
Wait a minute.
hurries
Did I
over.
Did I roll it?
She
Yeah.
yeah, you did. And well, I mean, Sapphire is super short, so she can see the woman's feet dangling off of the chair, and well,
Yeah, I'm so height. I could climb up the pedestal.
yeah, chomps on one.
You got a toenail.
Now, this doesn't seem to affect her that much, but she does get up a little sooner, kind of gets her leg out from under the stool to look at Sapphire. Oh, that's real nice. And she kind of winds her leg back, and she is attempting to kick Sapphire off, which Sapphire like to stay latched on.
I would.
Roll Constitution.
I got you.
Don't make me throw a bridge at you.
Ooh.
No, the 14.
Hang on. What? I have to see what your Constitution is, because that's pretty good. But okay. As the lady tries kicking Sapphire off, she won't. She is holding on for dear life.
I imagine
And,
her arms are like flailing, and she's like up in the air with her teeth just stuck on her feet.
So the woman is starting to look a little agitated. She stops flailing her leg, looks at the bartender. I'll pay you if I break your wall again. And he,
Come on, all right, time to get off, Sapphire. Get off there.
and like the bartender does look at the group. Yes, please get her off. She will break my walls again.
Hey, can we not like do feet stuff right now?
We know you got a foot fetish.
Who's he talking to? Is he talking to Sapphire or the woman?
Talking to Sapphire.
Okay.
That's funny.
Wouldn't be the first time, and it probably won't be the last. Does Sapphire willingly get off?
I guess I will. I'll give her a break.
To see Sapphire like kind of just shimmies over, like, I'm just gonna wait for my next chance.
Anyway,
why, hello, madam.
My name is Sarge. This is Cal. This is Farmer Boy, and yeah,
Fletcher.
Sir
Yeah,
Fletcher.
that's right.
Farmer Boy.
And my
That's right.
brother Ian. He appears to have fainted by the door. I might have to check on him later. But we heard that you are providing a marvelous quest.
Yeah. Something along the lines of us doing a thing and me getting my seeds.
Or getting more things for those seeds.
We have a thing to do.
You want to do this for seeds? She takes her mug and just guzzles the rest of whatever was in it down.
Well,
I'd like to find the
Before
motorcycle.
slamming it on the
Nobody
table.
knows what that is.
you're saying that like you're about to send us to go like find some tome to rule the universe or something.
Quest is to find your motorcycle.
This quest is to find the Tome of God.
Oh, I thought he was going to find my motorcycle.
Oh wait, really? Huh. So with like will doing this end in me getting seeds?
If you will it, yes.
Hey,
Okay, so
Sorry.
what are we doing?
You're serious. All right. Okay. Before I send you out, I need to stress this tome has been missing for 1,000 years, which I have been around for. I have not found it in those 1,000 years. And everyone else who's tried to find it has either died or has said some really mean things to me when they got back from not finding it.
Is that why you look so distraught?
I am an angel. She actually gets her wings to spread out, which, I mean, that honestly, it looked like a magic trick. Like, it didn't even look like she had wings before. What a wonderful spell! Not a spell. Angels can just do that. Anyway,
All right. Do you think maybe we could just find it at Walmart? Because Walmart sells everything.
They don't sell
No.
wall.
It's not at Walmart.
Corey, look
I
at your
looked.
messages I just sent you.
Well, if you can't find tomato seeds at Walmart, I doubt you're going to find the Tome of God.
You'd be surprised. It might be in the clearance section.
I doubt that.
Well, okay. I can't not convince you to go. In that case, you will have to pass a little test first.
All right.
And the bartender, he looks worried. Please do this outside. Please don't do it in here. I just need you all to hit me.
What is this? Like, so you're an angel, and you
Yes.
need us to find the Tome of God, and the way that we prove to you that we could go and do that is by, like, punching you in the face?
Pretty
Am I
much.
understanding this? I mean, I'm not going to say it's easy. You might just kick my ass, but yeah,
I'm just imagining Fletcher like sizing her up. Like, I mean, you're not like, I'm like twice your size.
like you might kick my ass on account of the whole angel thing,
Bro, you have an
but
ass? Mine got turned into a pillow somehow. I'm
just kind of questioning your methodology here.
Look, I just need to make sure that you can fight monsters because you're going to be fighting a lot of monsters. And especially since you're doing this for seeds of all things, I just want to make sure you all know what you're getting into.
I'm trying to do it to get my motorcycle back.
I just
I
like
don't-
fighting people.
I don't know what that is.
Why is
Am I
everybody
hearing-
the only
taking
one?
now not know what a
Am I
motorcycle
hearing
is? What is a
things?
motorcycle?
Did I get drunk again?
No,
Again.
they've been. He will
I
not
hope
shut
not,
up about
considering you're
whatever
an
a
angel.
motorcycle is. I was kind of hoping that someone here would know. That
I
would
don't
make
even
him
know
happy.
what it is. I just have a slight memory of it in my other life.
Well, anyways, let's do this. I'm gonna roll to
Making it
punch.
itchy.
Oh boy, I just
Fletcher said, roll
okay.
1d20. Average hit Fletcher
Alright,
minus
let's
1.
see.
Result, 1d20, 8. Total, 8.
Hey, you got any cool music, Gavin?
Not any off the top of my head that would fit for this.
I'm trying to think real quick if there's any I can just think of right off the top of my head.
What about KOF?
Yeah, I guess a KOS song could work.
What is that?
King of Fighters.
Oh yeah.
Like, hang on, what's it? Hang on, I know which one that you could look up, Gavin. I just have to remember exactly what the title is. I think it's Jazzy something.
So I got really bad sunburn, and now Sarah's like obsessed with peeling me. Like she's literally
Jack, Kiss or Poison.
Saxophone. That's what Stormy Saxophone. That's what I'm thinking of.
Stormy.
she's literally like
Saxophone.
ripping the skin off my shoulder.
You make it sound more violent than it is.
I don't think it's ready to come off because it kind of hurts.
Or anything with saxophone in it. Like
Okay,
there's a couple like saxophone
Fine.
No, I don't want to hurt you.
based
Team of
songs.
Yagami team.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Your other shoulder.
You can't get on that side.
Get this link.
I'm like,
Go
honestly, it's
to
kind of
this.
sore, like down deep in my skin.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yes.
That was the song. I gotta find a way.
All right. As Fletcher tries to punch her in the face, it was almost as if she didn't even actually move. She was just away from his punch.
All right.
I think I didn't get to finish. You have to hit me when I'm using my magic. Now, they can see the magic start flowing across her body. However, it didn't do quite what they expected. Instead of flowing out from her body, it started going in her body. And as it did, well, she bulked up to looking like the barbarian in the back. Okay. And I might hit back.
Right.
I'm not all there at the moment, so apologies.
Wait, I have one question about this whole thing.
What's that?
What's so special about this book that you're wanting it for? Or the tome?
I shall attack! Cal just cuts him off and is
Every set
ready
underscore die.
to throw
Result, 1d20,
himself.
18. Total. 18.
Oh,
As Cal does actually just like fling himself, he's spinning in the air at the lady. Well, she realizes that, he might actually hit. She takes out her wings and tries flying upwards, going through the ceiling. The bartender, he's just crying. Like he's in the corner, like curled up in a ball, just crying.
we'll help you with this when we're done. I'm sorry, I didn't realize it was gonna be like a whole thing.
Now, due to how high Cal rolled, as she flew up in the air, he allowed himself to, like, the handle of his sword, he allowed it to hit the wall and bounce him upwards to follow.
That's incredible.
Some
Look,
assistance would be helpful, everyone.
Okay, I roll.
Every set game underscore die. Result, 1d20, 2. Total, 2.
Damn.
Oh,
I did
damn.
nothing. Can I use inspiration?
Yes.
I don't know. Would it be a good idea? That's our only fight.
I don't know yet, but
Sorry, every set game underscore die. Result, 1d20. 1.
oh,
Total.
oh no! As Sarge attempts to leap up and grab onto Cal in order to help, like, aim him at her, well, his arm gets a bit too close to Cal, so Cal's sword gets caught in Sarge's pillow arm. So now they're both just kind of like falling back down.
Oh, good lord.
This is a bit unfortunate.
A little bit. You're stuck in my arm.
And we're plummeting at a rate of... I can't even count that high.
I can't count at all.
Now, because of the way they were falling, they might fall back through the ceiling of the bar, not the hole, like just through the remaining ceiling, or they will hit the ground. So someone might want to help them.
At least the one thing, at least you're going to land on a butterfly full of pillows.
Yes, though I am quite a bit concerned for you.
I never thought of that.
Okay, wait, I just realized something cool. But this isn't related to anything, but I'm looking over one of the spells, or the spells that I have, and one of them is mending. And I did just realize that I don't know how you wanted to do the rules on this, but both Cal and Ian are like items.
Yeah.
So I think it would be cool if instead of using healing spells on them, if I
They
could
use mend.
repair spells.
Yeah,
You like scratch?
that would be cool. I agree.
Like even my
Yeah,
shoulder.
I'm gonna let Sapphire go.
Your turn.
I'm
Steph.
scratching your back right now.
What do you wanna
want me to do?
Okay,
That's
so
Okay.
Sarge and my character Cal are currently plummeting to probably not their death, but it is going to take a lot of damage if they don't get saved by somebody.
You're basically trying to save us.
Okay, great. Okay.
What do you want to do? You want to try to save us?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh wait, isn't she ridiculously strong?
Yeah.
Yes.
Every
Do you, do you just want to like try to leap up
You
and
got
catch
a
us?
fucking
Total,
3.
Yeah, you might want to use your inspiration.
Okay. Yeah, I'll use that. I'm gonna roll again.
Yeah, roll again. Man, what's up with
There we go.
not rhythm?
Total
I
19.
don't fucking know. I set it to repeat. I can
Yeah.
just play it again.
That's weird. Anyway, Sapphire quickly runs out and leaps. Despite her size, she is a very strong jumper and is able to catch both of them. I'm just imagining like she catches Sarge and like the hero catching the princess pose.
No. You know what would be cooler?
What?
If she caught the 2 with the handle of your character.
Oh, yes. Many thanks,
You're welcome.
You mind putting me
Lady
down now?
Grumblegut. She hasn't told them her real name yet.
You mind putting me down?
As they land outside, the angel also lands. Well, you were close. Very close. All right, farm boy, what do you got?
Let's
Man.
see.
He's got plenty of seeds.
Hmm. Let's see. Hold on.
I'm just imagining, like, one of these times, like, not even a real attack. He just takes out a pack of seeds and, like, throws it at someone's face. It's like
Well,
a
now,
diversion.
hang on.
I mean-
hang on.
I do have them exploding seeds, you know.
Well, hold on. One of my spells, I believe, can instantly make seeds grow. Yes.
Mm.
Well, no, it only makes them like start growing. Like if it's a thing, then it'll make a flower blossom, a seed pod open, or a leaf bud bloom.
What about those exploding seeds?
Well, I didn't get them.
But Sarge does. He's got a pack.
I do. That's what I was saying. I have them exploding seeds.
What is?
Would you like to have them?
Hang on.
And
You touch 1 to 3 pebbles and imbue them with magic.
Oh.
So I can make a magic rock. And this is magic stone.
Okay.
And it says it's a bonus action. But then there's
Oh.
also just poison spray. Which might be a better thing to go with. And I think it would make it may be funny because my character still apparently doesn't know they can do magic.
I mean, I tried that magic one time. You seen what happened to me.
So, you know what? I'm gonna try to use magic stone, but from Fletcher's perspective, he's just picking up a rock and throwing it.
Yes. Okay, let's see.
Every set Fletcher game underscore die.
There we go.
1d20.
Oh.
Total 18.
Fletcher walks over to just kind of like a pile of just some like pebbles that's just nearby. He picks up about 3. Well, he doesn't really have a plan, but I mean, it can't be that hard, can it? He winds back, and even though he doesn't feel anything, magic starts coursing from like the chest of his body down through his arm into his hand. And as he throws, the stones rocket like gunshots. As they launch toward the angel, her eyes widen as she tries to fly away again. But as she looks down, she sees that they had all three already hit. Wow. She instantly reverts back to her small, dainty self.
Should I stop the music?
Yes.
Okay.
The one person who actually. What the hell? That was a firework. That's terrifying. Anyway, the one person who actually was able to attack her is the one trying to do this quest for the seeds.
Yeah, so that he's the most determined.
I don't know if that was a firework or a 30
Well, that was
stick.
intense.
Quite right. I must
Good work,
say, it was
everyone.
very
Yeah, it sounded like the one
invigorating.
your brother had.
Yeah. I
And,
honestly didn't know you could do that, Cal.
I will be honest, me neither. I was simply going off my instincts.
I mean, I guess I shouldn't have assumed you're a talking magic sword, but you know.
And Sir Fletcher, that move with those stones was immaculate. I didn't know that you could control magic that easily.
By throwing rocks?
Did you not see?
I saw the rocks that I threw.
Perhaps it was my imagination.
Probably.
I want. Can I
That was a
ask
pretty
y'all a
good
question?
leap too, Rumble Gut.
So, do I have a hole in my arm from you stabbing me?
Yes, I do apologize.
It's fine.
You'll,
If you got some thread and needles, you can just sew it back up. I am made of pillows.
yeah, you'll take just 2 points of damage. By the way, we are leveling up now.
All right.
Like the idea that the angel's just sitting here, watching us all congratulate each other.
Yeah.
I have angels surrounding me right now.
All right, let me
They're
raise
surrounding
my
you too.
level.
Angels are everywhere. God loves us all, so give us all.
I forget
angels.
what happens when you level up.
Okay, so when we level up, you increase your health by rolling what your hit die is. So for you, you would roll a 1d8 to see how much health you get from your level.
What would I roll?
All right.
You would roll a 1d6, I think. Hang on, let me double check.
Result.
No,
Oh,
not
that's
1d6, sorry. That's plus 3. Plus 3. Oh, I think you're also an 8. A 1d8. Yeah. You are. Okay, so you're a 1d8 too, Jacob.
Okay. What about?
I rolled a 2, so I'm increasing mine by 2.
I rolled a fucking 1.
So you get 1. And Sapphire is also an 8. You're all 8s.
Okay, hold on. I'll roll for her. Watch her get a fucking 8, net 8.
That would be fitting for her.
Yeah.
Just have a fuck ton of health.
Say for Cal, since he is just a sword, I'm not going to increase his health. He will get more health if he gets
got a 6.
Upgraded.
That's neat. I will say, I do kind of like a lot of the druid spells, in that it's like one of them here that I was thinking about using, if Grumblegut's thing didn't work,
I heard her round.
or if Grumblegut didn't do anything, is a spell called Create or Destroy Water. And the description is literally just, you either create or destroy water. You create up to 10 gallons of clean water within range in an open container. or alternatively, it falls as rain.
She's Clover. She's like, whoa.
I forgot about that. That is a cool spell.
But then there's like detect poison. You get detect magic, but you also get detect poison and fog.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Hey, Hunter. Yeah.
Yeah, I went ahead and rolled 1d20.
I mean,
Or
So there we go.
I don't even know.
Hang on, guys. I'll be right back. As our group congratulates each other, the angel is just kind of nodding her head. Okay, maybe you'll have what it takes. She walks over and she takes out from somewhere in her dress. It didn't look like she had any pockets anywhere. A map. She rolls it out, and it seems to be a map going from this town to some sort of tower, or at least that's what it looked like. They had to pass through a forest and a bog in order to get to the tower. This tower sprouted up randomly in this continent 1,000 years ago, exactly the time when the tome went missing. So we believe that it is somewhere in here. I have been in here about 100 times and I couldn't find anything. So I doubt you all will, but that is the only lead we have.
well, maybe. It's not that the tome is there, but there's something related to the tome there.
Yeah, maybe we.
I'm just spitballing. I don't. Yeah, I mean, I guess I should ask a question just to clear this up. So, is this a quest we're being rewarded for, or is the reward that we use this Tome of God?
You get your seeds. That's the reward.
Well,
She kind of looks like she's about to answer, and she looks away in the other direction, and she kind of puts her hand on her chin, and she kind of looks down. Huh. You know,
because I would personally prefer just like a more traditional payment kind of thing. Like, and I don't know what everybody else wants, but you can have your tome as long as I get my seeds.
Does heaven dollars work?
Can I exchange those for seeds?
Probably. Hang on. What's the exchange rate for heaven dollars?
I didn't know
heaven
had
dollar. I mean, they're gold halos. How much are gold halos?
Sounds like a lot because it's gold.
Like a golden ring, but big.
It's probably worth something. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. I'll have to try to contact the boss. Do you think like 1 million of those would work?
I mean, if it's gold, yeah.
Okay, I'll check with the chief angel here. By the way, she she takes out some sort of strange device. They're not exactly sure what it is. It appeared to be some sort of brick, but it had numbers on it. And she was pushing the numbers, but she takes out more. Use these. These are the heaven phones. You can contact me. Here's my number. She handed them the number. My name's Dainty, by the way. You can laugh. Everyone does.
I'm sorry, what the fuck did you just give to me? Is this a bomb?
It appears to be some sort of mathematical device. Perhaps I can finally learn how to count.
Calculator.
It's you push those numbers like it shows on this paper. She gives Sam the paper that has her number on it, and it will call me. All right, that's all you need to know.
Wait a minute, but who's me?
What is calling?
What does calling do?
Look, if you need any questions or you need my help with something or you give up, just push that number, okay?
But why would I need questions? Shouldn't I be asking you questions if I have a question instead of
I'm
needing more?
Going back in the bar. I
See you
will
later,
punch
good looking.
you. I'm choosing to ignore that.
Well, all right. Thank you for the magic machines with numbers
Yes, thank you.
on them.
I must admit, though, I'm not quite sure how I will use this.
Wait a minute. I have a question for you before you leave.
Well, I guess that's the joke
I've got the
here.
bonus score.
Wait. Well, yeah, I'm gonna wait until she goes back in the bar, then I'll call her because I want to ask her
Okay.
about because then I want to
Okay.
ask her about the phone that Sarge has.
So she enters the bar. Does he call her? Like, does he actually enter her number? They could hear like this little tune coming from the bar after Sarge does that. What do you want?
Will you mind walk back out here real quick? I have a question about something that I found on my body when I showed up here.
Not a doctor.
I'm not
You
a doctor.
what?
It just come out here, please. It's hard to explain. It looks like a rectangle, and I don't know what you do with
Goodbye.
it. Can he walk in there?
Were you gonna show her your pillow dick?
No, I was gonna show the cell phone.
That was the implication. That's what she thought it was.
No, I was wanting to show her the cell phone that Sarge had that had the little laser note, seeing if she knew anything about it.
I know what he was trying to do. I just, the way you were describing it.
Can he like walk into the
It's
bar and like,
Sorry,
show it to
I'm
him?
sorry.
Like, what is this?
That's fucked up.
Just see the rest of the group just start moving on without him. Perhaps there may be
That's
some
funny.
wizard that might be able to assist you.
Not a plane.
Yeah, like the kind that you pay. Anyways,
Those golden
On-
halos might be able to assist.
on to the tower. So let's see here.
And we're gonna have a charger.
What are we going into?
You guys.
As he
Yeah,
opens the map, he can
This
see that past this town is the Forest of Illusion. And past going through there is apparently a path that will lead on to the Mog Bog. And once they get through the Mog Bog is where they enter the area where this tower is. Though he does also see there's apparently a split path from the Forest of Illusion to a place called Hell's Crater. Probably don't want to end up there.
I hope you all are ready for an incredibly straightforward, understandable, and grounded adventure to this tower. We've got to go through some place called the Forest of Illusions. And then there's a fork in the road. And we have a choice between, what was it? Hell Crater, and then a swamp.
Well, that crater does sound more enticing.
Yeah, maybe a bit more heroic. Who knows? Maybe it'll be faster than going through the swamp.
I don't know
Yes.
why. I don't know why, but whenever you said the word heroic, it reminded me of that SpongeBob scene from the SpongeBob movie. You have such a heroic young lad.
Yes, a brave and heroic young lad. Where is he anyway?
Yeah, I'll be.
I'm up here.
Yeah.
Normally, I would say, oh, we should obviously go through the swamp. But considering that I just got this map from an angel that handed me a bomb and said she would pay for this in heaven dollars, I'm not so sure that the hell pit is going to be that bad. I'm expecting a
Oh, it's going to
subversion
be
of my
bad.
expectations, you know, like in those storybooks that I don't know how to read, where it's like you think it's going to be bad and then it isn't. And if we go to the swamp, then it's going to be like, I don't know, we stumble across an aboleth.
What the
And now
hell is Aboleth?
I like the idea that Fletcher can't read, but he knows what an aboleth is.
What the hell is that?
I like it. He said it was storybooks too. I just imagine like it's like a children's storybook.
Yeah.
Like
With fucking pictures.
it's like Dr. Seuss.
Yeah, one aboleth, two aboleth.
Oh man. I'm not sure what this green eggs and ham is all about, but it must be deep.
Yeah, and probably rotted. It's green. Well, I guess we'll figure out what we do when we get to this literal fork in the road.
Then, caravan, away! He summons the caravan once more.
Hey, when can I roll?
Well, you're in the caravan, so you can talk. Who's feeding back? Oh, it's your backup account, Hunter.
Oh, is it
Hi.
feedback?
Yes.
Yes.
Very much. Yes.
There we go. There we go. It's gone now. So, as we enter the caravan, there is Boom Alpha. He always has some way of getting in there.
Well, hello, construct.
What is that thing?
Well,
You don't
we met him
remember?
before.
It's
I
Sir
don't think
Boom
so.
Alpha.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
He's been in my caravan as long as I can remember. Which isn't long.
How long is that?
Roughly 5 months.
Oh,
I think.
thought you had the mind of a
can't
goldfish. I
count.
thought you forgot what you had for breakfast. Wait, how do you even think? You don't even have a mind. What part's your brain in?
That's a
Hey, I
marvelous
turned on
question.
action. Is it any better?
Yes, it is better.
Is it like
Okay,
in the
good.
tip of your sword, or is it in the bottom of your handle?
I believe it may be in my handle.
So
I
where's your
honestly
mouth?
don't think there's one in there. I think it's magic.
That is also a great possibility. Then again,
Oh.
I do have teeth and a tongue.
Where's your mouth?
You do?
He shows
That's
that.
awful.
He shows that under his eyes, which is on like the hilt of the sword, is a mouth.
That's horrifying. Oh my lord. I mean, I'm sorry, but
technically the blade.
you're like actually a living thing. I thought you were just like a sword that was possessed, but like, do those usually have teeth?
I don't recall, honestly. I believe my original self is the one who smithed the sword and shield that Ian and I are from, but other than that, I don't remember anything else.
You know what I should have done for my
We
character?
will
for
worry
this
about it
campaign?
later. Oh lord.
You know what I should have done for this campaign?
What?
What?
Instead of being a pillow golem, I should have been a freaking saw, like a little hand saw.
It's just gonna be
Okay, that would have been interesting.
Fletcher Grumblegut and the fucking hallucinations. Just a bunch of animate objects. It's a fucking.
At
It
the
would
end-
be an
At the
object
end of the
show.
campaign, it's
And
revealed you
Prim the
guys are
elf.
just scripting on LSD.
when,
Yeah.
when she joins in. Oh man, we're gonna meet her in the Forest of Illusion. That's gonna be something.
Oh boy.
As they start down the dirt made road, I would like us all to roll perception.
Every set
Oh,
team
boy.
underscore die. Result 1d20 6. Total 6. Calcet roll. Every set
Oh.
team underscore die. Result 1d20 19. Total 19.
Hunter,
Fletcher
is
set roll 1d20.
that you?
Every set Fletcher team underscore die. Result 1d20 11.
Yeah,
Total
he's
11.
muted.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Every set Sapphire
You
team
can
underscore die.
roll now, by
Result
the way.
1d20
Hunter.
15.
This is
Total,
a this
15.
is a roll situation.
I want to roll with some honey butter.
That could be good.
That could be good.
It's fantastic. It's from Logan's, or is it?
Every
Every set
time I
Oh,
see
underscore die.
backup
Result
hunt,
1d20 17. Total 17.
every time I see the name, I just think of Baku Funt.
I know
Like that's how my brain reads it.
That's how I read it too.
Hunter, you should change the H to an F just for that joke.
Well, you got a good roll.
Back you funt.
Back you fun.
I don't even know what a
That's gonna be my
funt
character's name
is, but I just love like imagining it being said like back you funt.
That's going to be my name for the next BF campaign.
Funt.
Back you funt.
Oh, back you funt. You
Or
have to put the
funt.
comma in there. Back you comma funt. Or comma
Or a
space
funt.
funt.
Back you funt.
As they started leaving, they all felt like they were being watched.
Man,
However, everyone
watching.
except Fletcher could see out of the corner of their eye on the other end of the bar that was being obscured from their view. The cloaked figure from before had his head peeking out, watching them.
Can I go
It-
talk to it?
Well, we're kind of moving away, so
Can I try to yell out to it?
sure.
Yeah, start street.
Do I have to roll out the roll?
Hey, jackass!
Do I have to roll?
Are you just yelling to him, or do you want to try to do something more than that?
I want to see if I can get him to respond.
Yes, roll for charisma.
Okay.
Every set team underscore die. Result 1d20 3.
Hey,
Total.
hey!
Wait, did it do
Is
it
your
right?
is your magic running? Well,
Hey, you catch
you
up.
better go catch it.
Why is it not working? I did exclamation point roll.
You did roll.
Yeah, you did
It
roll.
worked. You got a 3.
It didn't show me my result.
Oh, you got a 3.
Oh wait, yeah, it did. What the hell, babe? Look at this.
Does he try saying something like that to him, like an insult?
Hey, you. Yeah. I want to tell you that your magic is running, and I think you better catch it.
The figure visibly kind of like creeps back behind the bar.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Turn around and hide.
Just saying
Well,
this
I
as we're going off
suppose-
into the sunset.
Yeah, I suppose you told him.
Told who? What
Oh,
are
Now,
you
guys, since you
looking at?
mentioned something about the sunset, I was just
gave you
thinking
the seed was watching us.
of Jake's character could like put in his bio likes long walks on the beach at sunset.
Incredible.
That'd be funny.
There was a cloak. You know what? Sure.
And they leave that small town behind. And now they're just on the dirt country road. Nothing but blue skies and trees as far as the eye can see.
Killing on a dirt road.
Is that what Sarge is singing?
Yeah, I imagine nobody knows what it is, and he's like, "Oh, it's from another time. I don't know how I remember it." Hmm?
Do you
It's
remember
kinda nice out
anything
today.
of your old life, Sir Sarge?
Do I have to roll to see if I can remember?
Yes.
'Cause I feel
To
like
see
that's
how
a
much
Average
you
XRP underscore die.
remember.
Result 1d20 10. Total 10.
it's a 10.
As he tries to think, he's trying to go back through all his memories, or as many as he can, and, well, he is able to recall one simple memory, and it was of him with, well, honestly, a bunch of weirdos. I mean, there was a robot in there. There was this weird, like, goo fish creature. There was
Wow.
a strange, like, insect looking thing. Though that one was kind of like a few steps away from the others.
You know, there is one thing. I remember it being I was in a group, and I just remember there was a fish named Goop and a robot named Cybrix and some other creature.
I like
don't-
the idea that he's somehow managing to misremember something that he wasn't in.
Wait, what? What?
You said
No, that's-
Cybrix. That wasn't Cybrix.
Oh, what was his name? I couldn't remember his name.
His I'm looking back now.
You're
His
talking about
I
Warden?
don't know if
no, he's talking. I was talking about Astronomical from the reboot.
Oh yeah.
Wasn't that
Yeah, I
old?
remember a robot named Astronomical and a fish named Goop. He
Yep.
really weird actually, and some kind of insect thing. And, well, that's about all I remember of that. And I had thought I had a motorcycle, but I do remember I done told y'all this once, but I do remember I was made of stone and somehow got turned into a pillar.
That sounds very strange, but I must say that is quite a tale.
You wouldn't happen to be a recovering alcoholic, would you?
Nah, not that I can recall. I mean, it's
Well,
possible.
that is kind of one of the problems of alcoholism, isn't it? I know exactly what it's like to have one too many meads.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
glad we can relate.
Yeah, this is a nice thing that we're relating about right
Now, as they're just continuing following the road,
Thing.
and the windows on this caravan are open. They're
Are
just
you able to hear off my phone?
they're just going
at
at a nice brisk pace, and then
that way you can use your microphone.
they start to smell something coming through the windows.
I don't know if they can.
It's a fairly pleasant aroma.
Hey, Corey.
Yes.
So Sarah joined on her phone, but she's going to turn her volume down so it don't echo. So that way y'all
Okay.
can hear her better when she talks.
All right. But there is a sweet smell coming through the windows of the caravan.
guys, if I were just starting someone to mute my mic.
All right.
Okay.
What are you trying to do?
What
Will
is that
they?
smell?
Do they wish to see what that smell is, or at least try to figure out what it is?
Yeah.
Sure.
Just from
Average hit
smell.
pleasure game underscore die. Result
Cal will
1d20
not
7.
because
Total
he
7.
kind of looks sad because he doesn't have a nose. He has
Well, Fletcher
eyes.
doesn't fucking know.
He has a mouth. Yeah, it kind of makes sense that he wouldn't know exactly. It smells just like a nice sort of fragrance.
Okay.
Would Sarge or Sapphire like to roll to see what the smell is?
Sure.
Smelling things.
Same. We both smell
Sarge,
it.
average set Sarge game underscore die. Result, 1d20, 16. Total, 16.
Okay.
Sapphire's about to roll.
Average set Sapphire game underscore die. Result, 1d20, 15.
Oh wow!
Total, 15.
So Sarge and Sapphire, as they take in the smell, they know what it is. They can both tell immediately. It is the strong scent of a flower. A honeydew.
Hmm. You know,
So
Is this
Sarge.
edible?
smells like honeydew. And to
Honeydew.
answer your question, I do think it is edible.
Hmm.
Would you like to
Well,
try
I
it? I'm
cannot
actually with you, son.
smell, but if it is edible, I would like to taste it.
I'm gonna eat it.
I didn't know that they grew around here.
Is Sapphire gonna leap out of the caravan to find it?
Obviously.
Let's roll for
You gotta roll.
roll to see if you can find.
Average set Sapphire game underscore die. Result, 1d20,
Oh, yeah.
19. Total, 19.
Sapphire doesn't even have to actually exit the caravan. She's just small enough to where she can leap out the windows. She leaps out and starts scurrying through the grass, trying to see. She's following that nose.
Man, you look like a little pound puppy.
I was just thinking I look like a little drug dog.
I just imagine she's sniffing like a dog, trying to find the smell, quickly darting her head all around before running.
That's another thing. Back in my world, we had dogs. They were like these four-legged creatures that were supposed to be your best friend.
I do believe we have dogs here too.
Oh, well, when I
believe I used to have one.
I used to have one whenever I herded sheep.
Is Sapphire collecting honeydew for everyone, or what's going on?
Shall we follow?
Oh, okay.
Distracted.
I'll just sit in here if y'all don't mind.
That is fine, but I
bring
am
you some.
curious. I wish to see what they taste like. And he begins flying out to follow. Does Sarge want to follow Sapphire?
Yes, because he wants to get some for him and Fletcher.
As they all get out, except for Boom Alpha and Fletcher, the others catch up to Sapphire, who sees down beneath the trees appears to be a plant, but not just a regular plant. It looked to be some sort of creature. It had leaves growing out of it, but it had arms, legs, and a head. Though its skin was a yellowish color, but as they touched it, the skin felt, or at least it had the texture that leaves do.
Well,
My word. Do either of you know what this creature is?
do you want me to roll to see if we can figure it out?
Sarge, I doubt Sarge will know, but Sapphire might.
Average set Sapphire game underscore die. Result, 1d20, 9. Total, 9.
Damn.
Can I try if I roll high enough?
You can attempt, yes.
Sarge, Avery said Sarge game underscore die. Result, 1d20, 15.
Well
Total,
then,
15.
He somehow knows.
as Sarge looks at this creature, for some
he's doing
reason, a
cartoon.
reason that he can't describe, the name Chloroid pops into his head.
Wow.
Man,
Wow.
I don't know where this came from
That's
or why it's in my noggin, but I do believe that's chloride. Wait, what was the name again?
Chloride!
What was the name again? Sorry.
Chloroid.
Chloroid. Sorry, I thought it's a chloroid.
A chloroid. Wait.
I don't know where chloride come from.
I want to do a wisdom check for Cal.
Cal, Avery said Cal game underscore die. Result, 1d20.
I also
15.
have no idea
Total,
where that
18.
name. And when can I roll?
I recall. Well, you had a chance to earlier. Oh wait, no, you did. You did. Never mind. I forgot.
Okay.
Yeah, not at the moment. I remember. Cal recalls that there was, at least presumably in his life as a blacksmith, there were some old storybooks involving some plant-like creatures called the Chloroid. Apparently, they were responsible for good crops. Or good crop seasons, I should say. At least that is what the storybook said.
Hey, so what is that seed that Fletcher is looking for again?
Fletcher just wants like any actual plant seeds, not explosive ones and not tomatoes.
Oh, okay.
These creatures are said to be the ones that grant good crops every year. But I wonder what this one's doing out here.
Shall we ask? I mean, I'm not afraid to ask.
I think it might be unconscious. Or dead.
Can I check it for a pulse?
Sure, but I do not have a pulse. And I have a feeling that this one will also not have a pulse, but I think they're not supposed to. Sure, yes.
Sarge, Avery said Sarge game underscore die. Result, 1d20, 15. Total,
As
15.
Sarge feels around the creature, he does feel something kind of pounding in there. In, I guess, the chest area. Their bodies are very strange looking. They have sort of like the body shape of a chicken. So he's not quite sure if that is actually the chest or not, but there is something pumping in there, whether that's a heart or maybe an insect eating it on the inside. He can't really tell, but there is definitely something in there.
Excuse me, are you alive? Hello?
As he leans in close, he can hear it breathing.
Well, it's breathing.
Do you believe that Sir Fletcher might have some insight?
Maybe you want me? I can run back and grab him if you want to.
Well, might be best if we all go.
Right. But what about the honeydew?
I might be mistaken, but I believe this creature might be the source. As Sarge kind of bends down and sniffs. Yeah, that's honeydew. Yeah, it's coming from this thing.
I think you're right.
As tempted as I am to taste it, I believe it's best that we get it back to Sir Fletcher first.
Everyone grab a limb. It's going to be heavy. Wait, never mind. We ain't got to worry about that. We're all like friggin'.
I can't.
What? But let me do the lifting because I don't need your blade going into this thing.
Yes, thank you. I just see Fletcher just like kind of lounging in the caravan, like listening to some birds or something.
Yeah.
Fletcher. I don't know if you could hear me.
What?
Fletcher,
What?
have you seen a creature such as this before? And they show him the unconscious chloroid.
Do I roll?
Yes, but he does have a rough idea.
If it's bad, I'm probably gonna re-roll because I don't think I've used my inspiration yet.
You have not.
Avery said Fletcher game underscore die. Result
gonna
1d20
re-roll.
8. Total 8. Fletcher Avery said Fletcher game underscore die. Result 1d20
It's
10.
better.
Total 10.
Actually, what is
His
what's
wisdom
him-
should be pretty good.
Oh yeah, his wisdom's great. His wisdom's a +3.
Yeah. Okay.
As Fletcher takes a look at it, it takes him a second to actually realize what this thing is, but it clicks. The chloroid. Now, Fletcher has actually met a few of these creatures over the years, and, well, the storybooks, which, yes, the storybook that Cal mentioned is one of the storybooks that he had that he couldn't actually read. But it wasn't actually fully inaccurate, but it also wasn't accurate. The chloroid are a race of plant beings that were created seemingly by the goddess of the harvest, who rules over all of the sort of farming gods, because that is a subset. And their job is to try
Lick
to
them.
uphold nature in whichever area that they are currently in. So they're not specifically responsible for good harvests, but they do try and make sure that all of nature in that area is sustained.
Oh well, I'll be damned. You all
How do you
found
be damned?
yourselves a chloroid.
Yes, though I believe it may be unconscious or dead.
I mean, it's definitely breathing. I heard it breathing, and that's what the source of honey
That-
was.
I don't think that's good.
Wait a minute. Can I search it? Can I do a roll to search him to see if there's any clues or information or anything?
Yes, roll please.
See if
Like,
I
these
can.
things normally keep the environment
Sir,
around
Avery said Sarge game
like
underscore die.
healthier.
Result 1d20
That's their
12.
whole thing.
Total 12.
I'm looking here. Okay. As Sarge was trying to examine the chloroid, the only thing he could find was what looked to be some sort of cardboard coin. It resembled a gold coin, but it was just made out of cardboard. It was the only thing on this creature.
Wait a minute, Fletcher. Do you know what this thing has to do with anything?
He did
Mm.
not, as he looked at the coin, other than, well, it looked like a gold coin, but why it was cardboard, he had no idea.
I have absolutely no clue. I didn't even think chloroids had currency or mess with it.
Maybe we should keep a hold of it.
I mean, I think we should probably keep a hold of him. He doesn't look like he's in the best shape.
Do you believe that we should continue on our current quest? Or is there any way to return him to wherever he may need to be? You said that nature needs them, correct?
I'm not
Okay.
sure if they need them exactly, but they're kind of like guardians in a sense. They keep a place healthy. You
Do
know,
you think maybe
people assume they make the crops grow better, but they don't do that directly. They just make like the forests healthy and the soil rich, so it in turn helps the crops. I'm just concerned as to why this one's unconscious.
well, maybe if we throw it in the forest, maybe that'll help it.
Maybe we don't throw it.
Or yeah,
But I
you know
do
what I
think
mean. We take it to the forest and
Gently place it.
we
I do
gently place
think
it.
we should probably take it with us at least. If you all have any ideas on what we should do with it, then I'm all ears, but I don't know if I feel good about just leaving it out here.
We should eat
Perhaps,
it.
At the same time.
perhaps it was coming from the Forest of Illusion for some reason. I agree with you, Sir Fletcher. We should take it with us and perhaps see if there might be any further clues.
Yeah, and that thought you have might not be entirely wrong.
What about eating it?
No, that's stupid. I mean, like, it coming from the forest.
Oh yeah, I was thinking that. 'Cause
And
I
I
thought
know you
because
were.
it had, you said it likes nature, so I figured it was coming from or to the forest for some reason.
Yeah. Well,
and
anyhow.
with that,
Uh,
they begin continuing their ride towards the Forest of Illusion.
I almost said he must have run out of energon halfway back.
And
That was kind of funny. I gotta admit.
I think that's a good place for us to stop.